Morning, you guys. Doing the outside thing today, Taylor?
Yeah.
It's a nice day for it.
Yeah. Sweet.
Morning, Landon. Morning, Eli.
Good morning.
Morning, Caden. Corbin, where are you? You at the shop?
Yeah.
Saturday? Morning, Braden. I got some hair trimmers, you know. We could take care of that. I'll mail them to you. Morning, Hayden. Morning, Sam.
Good morning.
Morning, Grant. Morning, Nevia.
Good morning.
So have you guys started missing each other yet? Oh, come on. You know you have. All right. Okay, yesterday during one of your classes, you should have been like introduced to the class checklist. Yeah? So I'm going to navigate to that. If you want to do that yourself, I'll share my screen though. just so we can talk about it? Some things on there. Morning, Danny. We're going to look at the class checklist. Perhaps. Morning, Trey. All right, I'm going to share my screen. And I know you guys probably were introduced to this, but wait. Okay, that's weird. Whoop, that's weird. Whoop, let's go. Wait, not that. This, no. All right, so on the class page again, on the VELP. I look at our class checklist and just make sure that we're all in the same thing. And get to the right class.
Where'd you die from?
That big iron thingy.
All right, if we are looking at that, just want to point out some things. Chapter 1 vocabulary should be turned in already. I think I have most of yours, but it was just, I think, the 5 terms that you could have put on a Google Doc or put on a sheet of paper and taken an image. So this is the chapter 1 vocabulary. Right? We're starting chapter 2 today. Some of you are already done with quite a bit of chapter 2. Chapter 1 vocabulary I'm still missing from some of you. So make sure that that's in. Do you want me to send you like a notice if you're missing it, or you can check on PowerSchool, or what do you want me to do? Yes, Braden. Yes, Braden.
Okay, so what vocab? Was it just like in our journals?
Okay, so chapter 1 vocab. Yeah, some of you put it in your journals and took a shot of it. Most of them that I got was.
I didn't know we were supposed to turn that in.
Okay, let's look at chapter 1 vocab. Ugh. It was just those 5 terms: diagram, moon, pattern, scale, and sun.
All right.
Okay. So if you just want to put it on a Google Doc and send it to me, or even put it on an email, is fine. Hey, Caden?
Do you want us to create a separate doc for chapter 2 vocab?
You can either do that, or if it's easier to just add on to the other one and then, notify me, I guess, when you're done with it.
Okay.
I think when you just like reshare it with me, and then I'll get an email. Okay. Any questions about chapter 2 vocabulary? All right. Let's look back at the, not that. Okay. Today we're going to talk about 2.1 and finish that up. I think most of you are done. We just have to maybe discuss some annotations. The game, I saw that most of you have the game done, and then like the due date got cut off, so then you couldn't get to the game. So I reassigned it, and I should have, I think it's relinked to your Google Classroom, so you should be able to get to it. Evan, are you all right? Evan, you're good? High five. Evan, am I waiting for you or you? Evan, are you okay? Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs down? Oh, not thumbs down. So it doesn't let you get into it? I think you can unmute yourself.
So I tried it again. It still
Yeah.
didn't work. So I don't know.
And it still won't let you in?
Yeah.
Did you have a password? Or
There's no password. I went to the second. I'm gonna try it again.
all right. I'll look at it.
It just says the assignment is ended. I don't.
I thought I reset yours. Let's see. All right. While I'm checking on that, remember Wednesday, tomorrow, all your mystery class entries have to be in. So I need, again, the data chart for all 3 cities. Need an image of your graph. And then the city name, country name, latitude, and longitude. Now, even if you worked or decided to, work with like the original group, I still need that stuff in from all of you. So even if, Braden, you worked with Sam still, Braden, I still need your 3 cities, latitude, longitude, 3, everything. So it's fine that if you work together, but I still need everything in from you. All right.
Not this one. And that one. And that one.
All right. While I'm looking at that,
Mail them to me.
also on Wednesday, tomorrow, there's an ed puzzle, a vocabulary ed puzzle that's due. And then tomorrow we have a class Zoom. We'll talk about 2.2. Hopefully we can talk a little bit about 2.2 today also. So that way we can start looking at this moonrise stuff that's due on April 14th. All right, go ahead and open up Amplify. I'm gonna stop share here for a second so I can look at that problem with the game here. So Amplify 2.1. If you wanna open up the article, Phases of the Moon, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about some of your annotations so we can finish up 2.1. I don't think there's a homework tab on 2.1. So we just have to finish up annotations.
Oh, also, also, did you update your Zoom?
I did that last week. I'm pretty sure that.
It didn't show up for me, so I can't update it. And like I've tried to go into its preferences and stuff and try to update it. This won't work. So, and
Okay. Okay, Evan, while we're looking at that, go ahead and look at your Google Classroom again. Maybe you have to refresh. Can you get there now, Evan? I want to see a thumbs up. Evan! No, that's right. Refresh it again, Evan. Do you see the link on Google Classroom? Evan, stop it. All right. I'll look at it, Evan, and I'll get a hold of you about it, okay? All right, let's look at phases of the moon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around. I want you to share one of your annotations. I'm gonna unmute everybody, so make sure you're listening. And then when you share your annotation, then write by that annotation that you like hashtag shared it, right? So hopefully we have some good ones. So you all should be now in control of your own audio. All right, everybody on phases of the moon? Yes? Okay, Eli is. Ethan is. And Trey is. And Danny. And Nevia. And Corbin. And Landon. And Hayden. And Danny. And Caden.
All
right, Kason, we're looking at Amplify 2.1 Phases of the Moon. We're going to share some annotations. Once you share your annotation, then just write like hashtag share by. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Kind of direct me where we are or where your annotation you want to share is. Here. All right, Corbin, we're going to start with you. Where's your best one, Corbin?
Oh, okay. So let's see. Where is it? So 1, 2, 3. 6. On the 9th picture,
That one?
yes,
Okay.
I put, how can the light reflect off the moon and make the moon so bright in the sky?
Okay. So how can the light reflect and make the moon so bright in the sky? Who has a good answer for that question? Come on. How can it reflect so well? Okay, Caden. How can the moon reflect so well?
Because the sun is very bright.
Okay. And the moon is big, all right?
Yep.
All right. Is the moon made of is it dark rock or is it lighter colored rock? If you had to describe the moon in one word, if you brought a moon rock down to the earth, is it dark rock or is it light rock? Somebody? Okay, Sam.
Light rock.
Light rock. All right. So it's more reflective. All right. All right. Eli, your turn. Share one for us.
Okay. Find one.
Eli?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm trying to find a good one.
Oh, I'm sure all yours are good ones.
Oh no, they're not.
Okay, by the way, while we're waiting for Eli, tonight you should go look at the moon. It's supposed to be super moon. So incredibly big and incredibly bright. You can sit outside and look at the moon. Okay? Probably read a book by it, some light.
So I didn't necessarily have like an area for this. I just kind of picked a spot.
Okay.
But I guess my question is the moon like will it ever get closer to Earth or farther away, or will it always just kind of stay in the same path and go through the same phases? Well, I guess same phases would have to be the same, but
Okay, the only thing, yeah, that's a good question. Anybody want to take a stab at that? Danny?
In the video, the guy said that the moon moves away like an inch every year. So yes.
Yeah, so it's getting farther and farther away, isn't it? Okay. Why would it be getting farther away? Guesses? Why is the moon getting farther and farther away? All right, Grant's up.
Maybe because like the sun is pulling it closer to itself and farther away from Earth each year.
Okay, so the gravity of the sun is pulling on it more and more.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about, like, you take something like a yo-yo and spin it around and around and around? Like, what happens as you like make it spin closer to you compared to when it spins farther away from you? Okay, Brayden.
well, when you're spinning it closer, it looks like it's going faster because it doesn't have to go as far.
Okay.
But it's still going pretty much the same speed as it is out when it's farther, but it's just taking longer to go around.
But its instantaneous velocity is much faster, right? As you move it closer, right? It is going faster as it comes in. So what could be happening to the moon to make it be moving away from us besides the pull of the sun? Would it be speeding up, you think, or is it slowing down? Slowing down?
Yeah.
Yeah, slowing down. All right. Hayden, share one with us.
Mine was like Eli. Mine was like a.
Like a
Mine
general.
was like Eli's just in a random place. I asked if people in other like areas on the Earth saw a different phase than we did.
Okay. You think, do they? Is it our position or is it the moon's position that makes its phase? Caden? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What?
It's our position.
Braden?
Isn't it the moon's?
Oh, we have 50-50. Is it
Okay, well, there's two people.
is the moon or the moon's position?
The moon's for sure.
Trying to unmute you. Okay. Eli?
Be the moon.
Moon's position. So 2-1. All right, raise your hand if you think it's the position of the moon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Caden, I think you're outvoted. Position of the moon, yes, is correct. So if it's the position of the moon, or is everyone, when they see the moon in that phase, we're all going to be viewing the same phase, aren't we? Yes. All right. Nevia, your turn. Nevia.
Sorry, you had me muted.
Oh.
Mine was in the second paragraph.
Okay.
Like the third sentence down, kind of. And I asked what would happen if the moon stopped moving.
If the moon stopped moving. All right, what would happen if the moon stopped moving? Realize that the moon is in orbit around us because it is constantly falling to the earth. It's just moving around us, so it's falling around us. It's like a ball. When you throw it, it always curves and hits the ground. The moon, if it wasn't moving forward, would eventually hit the ground. So yeah, if it stopped moving, it would just plummet right down into us. Okay, Ethan.
Mine was the second paragraph.
Okay.
And I said, does moon ever stop spinning, and why does the moon spin? I know about gravity, but gravity pulls something down, not in a circle.
Right. Gravity pulls something down. The inertia, the momentum of the moon is what makes it go forward. Right. So it's, again, it's like a baseball. All right. Let's get through a couple more of you. Caden, share one. Stop. Okay. Your best one, Caden.
On the second paragraph,
Okay.
in the second sentence, I said this is why we don't see the same spot on the moon every night.
So when we look up at the moon, we can see it depends on where the moon is in its orbit. Okay. All right. Good one. Okay. Who's living in the shadows here? Is that Grant? Okay, Grant, you're up.
Well, on the very top, it says, have you ever looked at the moon and seen a face looking back at you? And I said, nope, I never have.
That's your best one, huh?
It's one of the greatest ones that I
That
have.
is one of the greatest. Okay, so that was so fast. Danny, we have a room for another one. Pick out your best one, Danny. Got one, Danny?
Yep. Somewhere.
I don't know if it could be better than Grant's, but give it a shot.
Probably not. I was wondering why on all the pictures basically
Uh-huh.
life pictures, like why isn't the shadow, the line, the Terminator line, why isn't that like a straight curve basically? Why is that 6 digits?
Well, and again, it is a straight line. It's just we're not seeing it as a straight line just because of its position, but just where we are in relation to where the moon is. All right, Taylor, finish us here.
I don't know where to put it, but I said, does the moon come out at the same time every night?
Okay, good question. All right, does the moon come out every time at the same time, or does it even like set? So we don't use the terms very much, moonrise and moonset. They exist, and that's what that lab is, the Gizmo lab that I will talk about more tomorrow. Okay, on 2.1, if we didn't get to you, just mark something that, you know, I guess it's either related to the one we discussed or mark it as your best one. Eli?
Did you want us to do the discuss with a partner, just like discuss with ourselves?
That's kind of what we did. We tried to discuss things with a partner.
Okay. So,
All partners, one happy family.
okay.
Okay, on 2.2, we'll spend some time on 2.2 tomorrow, but those of you working on it, the hands-on demonstration that you're not able to do, you're supposed to use that YouTube video on Google Classroom. Okay? I'm still sharing my screen, aren't I? Why can't- Okay, don't forget to look at the moon tonight. All right? It's a super moon, so it should be nice and big and clear and bright and wonderful. And go for a walk tonight. Just stay 6 feet away from everybody else. All right. Okay, miss you guys. Have a wonderful day.